Don't ever underestimate granny power when it comes to changing the world. No need to look further than New Westminster to find a group that is one of the most successful in Canada. Watch closely and you'll learn their secrets of success. Who are they? The Royal City GoGos. Their dynamic founder is Janine Reid.
Royal City GoGos, GoGo means grandmother in Zulu, and we fundraise for African grandmothers who are caring for children orphaned by AIDS. Our proceeds go through the Stephen Lewis Foundation to carefully selected community-based organizations in 15 African countries. The Stephen Lewis Foundation started the Grandmothers Campaign in 2006, and Royal City GoGos started in 2010. And we've raised considerable funds, $500,000 in fact, since that time.
What better than a Christmas craft fair on a sunny summer day?
We're having a craft sale in the Queen's Park neighborhood. We normally have our sale in November, but with the COVID restrictions, we're concerned that we won't be able to have our sale this year. Luckily, we always start in January to make crafts for the following November. So we really just finish with one sale, take a break over Christmas, and start crafting again. That's why we have so many things ready to go already in July.
And this is waterproof dogs, or raincoats for dogs, and they're adjustable with the Velcro.
We're very ambitious. We're not afraid to try new things. We're a friendly group, so we've been able to sustain our membership, and we love each other and we love the work we do.
We try to do a lot of things from recycled material because we're grandmothers and we want to save the planet. So I do, from Grandma's old fur coat, I do articulating arms and legs for bears. Recycled denim, lots of detail, always something to put your telephone in. Everything is completely lined, and every handbag comes with feet. So we have lots of things like that.
Okay, this is a one-of-a-kind. One of our members, longtime members, who's extremely talented, made this.
I think there's only about 30 of our 65 members that are actual crafters. And some people make specific things, and they make them at home. And others hold work parties and invite a number of members, many of whom are non-crafters, who come in and make little things as they're able as well.
Putting on the event is no mean feat.
This event has been cosmic. It's like the Normandy invasion. Not only did we have to move merchandise in, as we typically do, but all of the furniture had to be moved in as well. The tables and the canopies and our chairs and all of that. So it's been quite an undertaking. We had to borrow tents and tables from a number of people to make sure we had the furniture to do the job today.
Oh, I've been a fan of the Royal City GoGos for quite a while now. I try to attend as many of their Christmas fundraising fairs and bought a lot of stuff, scarves, loaves, and they're just wonderful women doing a lot of good things for the community, for grandmothers raising grandchildren in Africa. Yeah.
Are you buying Christmas?
I'm going to look around and see. I've bought so much of it, like scarves especially, but I'm going to look around and see what I find today. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well there you go.
Well, it didn't take her long to find another fine scarf to add to her collection. There is something for everyone, and it's all high quality.
These we have an owl and a penguin. They're made from upcycled sweaters. She takes them home, washes them, felts them, cuts them, sews them into little animals. She makes sure that they have the little wings on them that the kids can pick them up, carry them around easily with their little teeny hands.
What you find is one of a kind.
I didn't make this, but it's a snuffle bed, and so you bury the treats inside, and what the dog does is spend quite a lot of time looking for them because he can smell them, but he can't find them. Hello. Hi.
Whether you have plans for your garden or to brighten up your house, it's here.
These art hand-felted cushions, they're wool, were made by one of our newer members, Norma Favel, and they really are a work of art.
We do work hard, but also we've built over time a community of friends. We get together for social events. We help each other when husbands or loved ones are ill or our members are bereaved. And so while there is work, we're each of us taking a piece of the work that we enjoy most.
Okay, this is a fun thing. This is somewhat recycled, but in a sense, yes it is. Okay, these are champagne corks. Yes, my husband and I had to drink the champagne, but we did it for the team. So these are zipper pulls, keychains, hang it on your Christmas tree, put it on a chain and wear it as a necklace. And also just a fun gift, but a variety of beads and so on.
I'm sure you've seen these around New West.
These are our signature tote bags. They're made by a lot of go-go groups all across Canada, and so the design was made up, and we do it all so that they're somewhat similar. They come in two sizes. This we use more as a purse, and then the larger one we can use as a tote bag if you're going to the market or something.
Imagine it's in its mold, and then I took some of the white, which is like a shea butter, and then I just went like this with a chopstick to make a nice little swirl, and that gives that little effect like that. So, and yeah, it's just a very nice product. $5, $6 for a bar. Everything's all about our good cause. That's the Go-Go's.
People often lose a circle of friends when they retire. Your work friends carry on with their busy lives, and your school children or your children are busy with school. And so we have created a community of friendship for our members.
I've been a member of the Go-Go's for some time, and in spite of the fact that it's a great cause, it's all those other things, I'm surrounded with other delightful ladies that just are so kind, and hey, we sometimes just phone each other, have a good laugh, and makes us feel like we're just not trying to face this thing single-handedly.
Also, we've enjoyed huge support from the New Westminster community, and people come out to support our events from all over the Lower Mainland, and we're very blessed with the support we've had here. We do have a cycle ride as well, and we joined with 5 other groups in the Lower Mainland, 5 other grandmother groups in the Lower Mainland.
The cycling group is in training for the Solidarity Cycle, which is a fundraiser. We're going to cycle in September. We cycle either 50 kilometers or 100 kilometers from Aldergrove to Yarrow and back to Aldergrove.
And over the last 3 years, we've raised more than $100,000 with the cycle ride.
There's probably 8 to 10 of us, and we train Wednesday evenings and Saturday mornings as well.
And then, wouldn't you know, on the day of the ride, the smoke from fires was too great to allow people to cycle and be exposed to smoke and deep inhalation for long periods of time. So we had to cancel the ride. However, the funds had been raised already, and each cyclist did the ride on their own time and notified their donors to say that they had done it in their neighborhood or in another place of their choosing. So the ride was done. We just didn't have the fun and solidarity of having everyone together for a celebration as well. And this year as well, we're doing a virtual walk, and a number of members from other groups are participating. It's a pledge walk. We're walking from Addis Ababa to Johannesburg, and we've raised close to $40,000 for that initiative this summer.
The Go-Go Grannies still have lots more get up and go for the year. So why not have an event as Halloween approaches? why not a COVID-safe scavenger hunt? The Ruth Bader Ginsburg team is on the march. And who came up with this team costume idea anyway?
Leona. It just came to me in a dream. Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been to blank to visit the Queen. Head to the northeast. London. So London and 16th would be our first clue.
Okay, but let's come on a
Ready?
selfie first.
Yeah.
Do we have to do a selfie first?
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
One of the things that we did as a substitute for group fundraising this year was to hold a scavenger hunt just a week or so before Halloween. And we chose iconic and historic locations in New Westminster. We wrote riddle clues, and we put it out to invite people to enter a team and join in. Then they went out and had to perform tasks and do a photo proof of having been there and done the task, and sent it in to us before they could move on to the next place. Teams came in costumes. In some places they may have had to walk like an Egyptian, or dance a ridiculous dance, or shoot a Nerf gun at a target, and they were given points for every task they completed. So we made sure that every team got a door prize, and we tailored them for adult families or children in the group, and I think everyone went away thinking that they'd had a wonderful time.
We're having lots of fun.
How can you have a Halloween event without a haunted house?
Which doll are we talking about?
Oh.
Not a recommended daycare spot.
Heard about the GoGos?
Of course.
Wonderful.
Yeah, they're great, aren't they?
Yes, fortunately I'm a part of their scavenger hunt. So
Wonderful.
and here they come.
Oh, great.
Here comes everybody. Chocolate bar.
In regards to the Stephen Lewis Foundation this year, I think that it's wonderful to hear that grandmothers groups have been very resourceful and have been thinking of ways of using online platforms, creating events that were allowing people to be physically distant, and exploring new ways of raising money that we never knew we could do before. So that's been great for us.
Next, Hayek Square, home of the sculpture of a famous photo of a boy running after his dad who's going off to the Second World War. The photo was taken some 80 years ago. The participants' task? To mimic the action in the photo. Not a bad job, folks. The mayor and some councillors are in the race to win.
We're on a schedule here.
We gotta win this.
All right, so good.
Yeah,
And these things aren't about winning, it's about having fun.
And it's also about the style.
Wait a minute, it's about winning!
Next, Nelson's Folly, one of the many beautiful heritage homes in this, Western Canada's oldest city.
The house was built by Nels Nelson, who owned Westminster Brewery, and the brewery was really big, and Folly is just your little cottage that you tuck up in behind the corner of whatever, your castle, your whatever, and he built the house and needed a name, and it's Nelson's Folly.
Cool.
The house is a folly compared to how big the brewery was.
Oh,
gotcha. I think.
With this scavenger hunt, we have 25 cars that have come through, and people are all dressed up in Halloween costumes. And when they come to this destination, they have to shoot a target, and they get 2 bullets, and they get to shoot it, and it's been a lot of fun.
How many people managed to shoot the dead center?
Well, a few of them, not too many, but
4 or 5.
We've had a few over the fence, and we've had a lot of fence hits, but it's been fun.
It's had to be a creative process because we were really at a loss. We couldn't hold the mass events, the teas, the craft sales like we have in the past.
But they haven't finished their work yet.
We have a bake sale happening out of 2 locations. From this garage, we have all of our baking, and 2 doors down, we have home preserves that are being given to customers who ordered online through our website this year. Royal City GoGos did the baking and some of the preserves, and we were helped out by Richmond GoGos, who made more of the preserves as well. It went really well. This was our first venture into online sales. We were shocked because we know we always sell a lot of baking at our craft sale, but we thought perhaps those were impulse buys and people were there on site, and it's easy to pick up a loaf when you're there. But would people actually get into their cars in December and drive out to pick up a loaf? And yes, indeed, they did. I think about 87 different things we had on offer this year. So we opened our sale on a Thursday, and by Saturday we were shutting down the website because we had sold everything we could make, even with increasing quantities as we saw that sales were going well. We don't hear directly from grandmothers in Africa, but we hear through the foundation. And we are really gratified to hear the news that the projects are doing well. And there hasn't been the level of contagion and death in Africa as there has been in other parts of the world, and as perhaps was expected in Africa. Also, donors have really come forward, and fundraising has not dropped off as much as we had feared that it would. I know that funds have been redirected in some of the projects supported by the Stephen Lewis Foundation so that they are able to provide groceries for people who can't get out to stores, able to provide sanitation and masks and that kind of thing. So some project money has been redirected for COVID measures.
So much of the strength of this group is in the solidarity of the women members, who have a strong circle of friendship, who believe in their cause and in their ability to make the world a better place.
And it tops over your boot. It is adorable.
We're looking forward to having this vaccine. It's been a difficult year for many of us because often we're alone in our homes, and we look to the group to give us friendship and community, to provide activities and handwork that we all enjoy doing. We're sad because one of the attractions of the group is that we get together and we're great friends. We want to live lives of some meaning and significance. We like each other. We count on being able to see each other.
I am one of the original GoGos in New Westminster. We started, I think, about 12 years ago. And we've been going strong and steady ever since and getting bigger and better. I think we started at about 10 people and now we've got around 60. So a powerful group.
We have really been moved by the resilience of African grandmothers, by their strength and determination to rise above their circumstances. They bury their own beloved children and begin to parent again. So that's why we do what we do.
Sit. Pretty good, huh? Okay, stand.